The fastest attacking animal, the western diamondback rattlesnake. A series of darker diamond-shaped markings along the spine are bordered by a black and white border, hence the name diamondback. The black and white banded tail of this serpent has earned its nickname coontail among those who encountered it frequently. Most people have a strong fear of and even a fascination with snakes and rattlesnakes. In movies are certainly good, scary and fun. Those rattlesnake stars are almost certainly western diamondback rattlers because of its large size and loud rattle. This is the rattler of choice in Hollywood, an awesome rattler with a formidable reputation. So in this video we will talk about the fastest attacking animal on our planet. The western diamondback rattlesnake is one of the largest kinds found in the dry southwest of the United States. The rattler can grow to be 7 feet long, but the normal size is 3 to 4 feet. They are attractive snakes, with colours varying from brown to grey to pinkish depending on the shade of their habitat. Their backs are lined with dark diamond-shaped blotches outlined by lighter coloured scales, and their heads are recognised by 2 dark stripes, one on each side of the face. Their tails are surrounded with multiple alternating black and white bands similar to a raccoon's. The rattle is of course the most noticeable trait. This is a group of horny structures towards the tail's tip. Each rattle is a keratin remnant of a shed skin, and a rattler can accumulate 2 or 3 rattles every year. Rattlesnakes eat small rodents, rabbits and gophers, as well as nearly anything that can be swallowed whole. They inject venom through fangs that fold back when the mouth is closed, then wait for the toxin to take effect before swallowing its prey. They can strike and swallow prey that is larger than the snakes themselves. Rattlesnakes hunt when the sun goes down, usually around dusk and at night. This is due to the fact that they have unique pits on the side of their skulls that detect heat. They function almost like night vision goggles in the dark, allowing the snake to detect prey by just the heat it releases, even when he and his prey can't see each other with the naked eye. A rattlesnake hunts his victim by following its heat signature. A rattlesnake's heat detection can see the trail of heat left behind by a moving animal, in addition to seeing the prey. This enables him to track prey across the surroundings in the same way that a bloodhound tracks a scent. To identify the fragrance of his prey, the snake uses his tongue, which flicks in and out of his mouth. This is useful for both locating prey and following the trail of a wounded enemy trying to flee. When confronted with prey, a rattlesnake attacks with 2 huge hidden fangs. These fangs are hinged, so they fold up when he closes his mouth. When he opens his mouth, they deploy at a 45-degree angle, allowing him to snap and strike with a forceful bite at his opponent. At this time, the rattlesnake usually injects his prey with potent poisonous venom that pours through the hollow fangs like medicine through a needle. The snake regulates how much poison he uses, and he'll forego the venom entirely approximately 1 out of every 5 times. It takes some effort to replenish the reserves. Rattlesnakes evolved venom primarily for hunting and killing rather than self-defense. Because the chemical makeup of rattlesnake venom varies, this is one area where they differ. The venom of several snakes is lethal to an animal if it is injected. In other circumstances, the snake's venom incapacitates the victim in a variety of ways, such as creating respiratory paralysis. Whether or not the poison kills the victim, the animal is rendered unconscious and swallowed whole by the snake. Because of this digestive process, a rattlesnake may only need to feed every 2 or 3 weeks. To cope with this intense aridity of the Sonoran Desert in southern Arizona, the western diamondback rattlesnake adopts a novel habit. The serpent emerges from its rock-structured home every now and again and calls itself into a flat tight coil to gather rain, sleet and snow, valuable participation that it would otherwise miss. But how does the rattlesnake's unique physiology aid in the behaviour, and why haven't other snakes been recorded exhibiting similar life-saving mechanisms? That's exactly what Arizona State University researchers were out to discover. For starters, it was clear that rattlesnakes' bodies are formed in a particular strategic position. Regardless of the physical conditions of the collected water, these snakes have been observed flattening their bodies, which in scientific terms is known as dorsoventral flattening, and at times forming a tight coil for rain harvesting, presumably to increase the gathering of rain droplets. The snake drinks water from numerous regions on its body when raindrops gather and coagulate on the dorsal scales, with diameters of up to roughly 5mm. The snake's highly developed body enables it to do so. From the standpoint of surface science, scientists employed electron microscopy to scan the rattlesnake scales in order to closely observe the moment of impact between a water droplet and the animal's back. Images revealed microscopic pathways that form a labyrinth-like network that is unique to the rattlesnake and not seen in either of the control snake species. The desert king snake or the Sonoran gopher snake dorsal scales aid in a water collection by providing a sticky hydrophobic surface that adheres water droplets to the surface. Once enough water has been collected, a snake will slurp the liquid down in the same manner it would from any other water source such as a pond or a doggy bowl. Though this specific system is unique to rattlesnakes, other desert-dwelling species have evolved comparable techniques to hydrate in dry regions. Some lizard species living on Australia's arid deserts and scrublands use their skin as a web of drinking straws, allowing the reptile to absorb up dew off sand and silt with its foot. Stenocara grassapilis, a species of beetle native to Africa's Namib Desert, has evolved the capacity to trap frog on its specially fitted wings, which the insect then rolls down its back and into its mouth. And you thought your reusable straw was smart. Although western diamondback rattlesnakes lack eardrums, they do have inner ear structures with cochlees and can hear via feeling vibrations beside their jaws as they slither across the ground. Rattlesnakes preserve energy in dens during the cold months. During the warm months, snakes are drawn to warm and dry areas. They normally seek shade during the hottest parts of the day and go out on the hunt during the cooler mornings and evening hours. They can swim, so if a rattlesnake is swimming towards you, it's safest to evacuate the rock you are fishing from. Diamondbacks, though feared as dangerous and aggressive, are actually exceedingly averse to human touch and only attack in self-defense. The majority of rattlesnake bites occur when humans taunt, capture or kill a rattlesnake. Furthermore, while the eastern diamondback is not endangered, its numbers are declining across its range due to indiscriminate slaughter, broad habitat degradation and hunting. Although encountering a western diamondback while partaking in outdoor activities is unlikely, it does happen on occasion. If you have such an encounter, keep in mind that despite its dangerous capabilities, the animal is more terrified of you than you are of it, and it would want to be left alone. The majority of bites from this species occur when people attempt to capture or kill it. Walking, not running, in the opposite direction will put you and the snake at ease. Keep in mind that humans are the superior species, so stay safe and don't forget to let us know what you think of this deadly and fast animal.